I'm 80. It's 86 for me.
You're 80?
80. Yes.
I'm here with Tom from Funimation, and he's 80, but he looks dang good. Muse. I am here at AnimeFest with Dallas Geek, and right now I'm here with Tom from Funimation, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what it's like working at Funimation and your favorite part.
My favorite part? Well, I haven't been working for Funimation long. I've only done a few things here and there. I don't really go in that much, but my favorite part would probably be the zombies on One Piece. I did a lot of the bit rolls for those guys on season 6, and I loved playing the stupid zombie that got destroyed by Luffy, because everyone seems to just love watching those guys get murdered, which is terrible, but they're the villains. That's what they're meant to do. They're meant to die. So. Well,
they're bad guys, and their noises are kind of annoying, and if they die, then they stop making them.
That's very true, but their hands and their feet still move, and their lips, so zombies, what are you gonna do?
The only thing that got me with that arc was all the crazy high-pitched laughs, just all the time from all the characters during that arc. I love One Piece, but that arc, I was just a little less laughs. But that, I guess that was just part of building those particular zombie...
You gotta meet Brock.
Living dead characters.
You met Brock.
It's true. It's true.
It's the best thing I ever heard in the booth was Ian Sinclair's Brock doing that song for the first time, and I got to be the zombie he crushed. Like...
You gotta love that Afro man. He is quite the character, and he brings a lot more of the feeling of making the team more of a family.
Yeah.
You know, than a weird love-hate force that they are. They're a little bit more of a family once Brooke comes in and he plays the music and sings and all that kind of stuff.
It's the guitar.
That's really, it's the guitar. Yes.
It's the bone guitar thing. Yeah.
So, what's your favorite voice work that you've done?
Well, I mean it's an old cartoon that was on YouTube for a while that my friend Aaron Gilmore did. Shout out. Called Chaos Kernel, like kernel of corn, and it was my very first voiceover role ever. Man was graduating from college down at Purdue University, IUPUI, Indiana U Purdue University, and he invited me down to do it, and it's like a robot that thinks the world is stuck in the 50s because that's the last time they got a radio signal from him.
Okay.
So his parents named him Elvis, and he plays a superhero because he's very fast, but he's not too technologically smart, even though he's an alien. It's kind of like Independence Day, you know.
Okay.
We can a MacBook destroyed the alien race, but that was my first one, and I don't know if it's still on YouTube because copyright stuff.
Right.
You know, music they used. I really hope it is, but if it is, check it out because it's so funny. It pokes fun at every geekdom out there.
So is it satire really more?
It's satire. It's straight up satire. I mean, they talk about how Elvis cheated at a Magic the Gathering tournament because he can see through the cards and know exactly what it is. And they even throw in a Yu-Gi-Oh joke right in there where he's like, I could see the beats of the cards, you know. Oh, it's my favorite. I love it.
That's really awesome. Now, you've also been at the con all weekend. You've been roaming around. He's been working with the con a little bit as well, working with the guests and with the convention and kind of being the go-between, I guess you would say. What would you tell people that haven't been to AnimeFest before that only you could say, being in the position you're in?
Come. At guest relations, we have some of the best, of course, staff, I think. And in the AnimeFest has brought some of the best guests, and they're always the real friendly ones. So if you have a voice actor out there that you've always wanted to meet, there is no problem. Like as long as you're you're not like, oh my god, crazy, you will get a chance to meet that person that you like. I love you in so and so, And this con is very family friendly, so it's welcoming of everything. That's what I love. I met a very vast array of people and friends. I think I've made more friends here than I did in high school.
Yeah, and there's something to be said for that. The staff here is very friendly. I had my own little misunderstanding My bad. On Thursday with like a badge confusion and stuff.
Oh.
And they were so quick to jump on it, to do just literally just bend over backwards and like whatever they could do. And I was just like, no, it's fine. Like it's my own misunderstanding. They still wanted to be so helpful and so friendly, and they were just on it just like that. And it was awesome.
Yeah, as long as you're cool, we're cool. You know, like we will help you no matter what, because they want you to enjoy the con more than anything. That's what you're here for. And if something went wrong, like if you lost a badge, like in your case, or if they can't help you, they will find someone to help you, and so you won't be stuck there with the what am I supposed to do now face.
Right.
And that's the worst feeling in the world, when you're just like, oh my god, I'm at this con, what do I do? It's you feel lost and hopeless because you're amongst over 9,000 plus people here, I think. I don't know, but you lose that badge, and you're like, what do I do? And that one volunteer up there goes, I don't know, I can't help you, but let me find someone that will help you. The organization here that's what I love. If I can't handle it for you, I'm gonna go to my we have a supervisor for every department, and then we have a manager for every department, and if they can't handle it, we're gonna go up the ladder even more to like,
of course,
vice con chair or con chair. Someone.
Now, there's like a million different things to do at AnimeFest. They provide so many different things. There's gaming, there's anime, there's all these different panels. There's music. They have artists that come out and perform concerts and everything at the night, because it runs 24 hours. Because you have to choose, you can't do it all. A lot of the panels are at the same time. What is a must for somebody that hasn't been to AnimeFest before? What panels should they look for and definitely attend?
Oh man, that's a little futuristic there. Well, it depends on what you like. I always say, because you can't know what's going to happen coming up. I mean, you definitely need to, I always say, check out any of the if there's a local musician out there doing something, because I'm really big into the art and the music about this stuff. Go do that. Because like this year we had the UT, I think it was UTI or UTD. It was UTD. They, University of Texas, Dallas, they had their orchestra come out, and they played a live anime music concert, and it was awesome. I walked in because I was like, I'm not busy. I walked in and I was blown away by those guys. Like, what talent. And then you got, what I suggest doing is you just go through, because the schedule is released like I think a week.
A lot of stuff.
And just spend that one night just going, this looks good, because they do try with panelists to say, hey, your descriptor, make it good, because that's how we promote you. That's what I do. I just go, I'm like, oh, that sounds good. I try to do a lot of the voice acting 101 panels and get people to come out, but the descriptor is like, haven't had your questions answered, come talk to me, But there's not just one thing I would always point out, other than Artist Alley and the local musicians. That's all I can really say.
So really, there's just so much to do. Just go through the schedule, highlight the things that you're into, and then kind of narrow it down for yourself. And then if something happens at the same time as another one, you can't go to both. A lot of them happen every day, so you can pick one or the other on one day and then go to the other one the next day. That's one of the things that I really like. They had women in voice acting yesterday.
Phenomenal panel.
And then they had another one today. So if you couldn't go to that one because you were in whatever else you might have been in, you could go to the one today. I, of course, went to both because that's something that I am really interested in. But if I were torn...
Voice actress right here, future.
If I were torn, then I might have gone to something else and then gone to the one today. They were both phenomenal panels.
Man, weren't they? They were so much fun.
Really were. So that's another thing that you can do here. You get a lot more... it feels like one-on-one time with the guests and stuff in these panels with the guests. And it's different to be there in person because I know a lot of it gets posted online and a lot of them get interviewed all the time. But it's just really cool to be there and watch it happening and see their reactions to people and also be able to pose your own questions and have them answer you because it's like you got a moment with them, which is really cool. It's just cool.
Well, and you get a lot of a lot of cosplayers here, as you know, because you're a cosplayer around the area, how toxic the community can be. Unfortunately, I'm sick and tired of reading those. Sick and tired. who gives a crap? You're dressed up and having fun.
Yep.
And that's what everyone is here. I have never heard through grapevines or other things about one cosplayer hating on another. Never at AnimeFest have I ever heard that. And because everyone here understands that we're here to have fun and support each other, if one person does say one bad thing, it's shut down like that.
Yeah, and that's something that morphed A-Kon for me, because as it gets bigger, there's a low percentage of those negative people. But when you have more people, you just have more of those people in general because the percentage stays the same. So A-Kon has gotten so big that there's a lot of that negativity, and I really want to keep it out of the cosplay community. Like he was saying, like, because when I was younger, this was like my escape because I was bullied at school. But here, I could be anyone, and it didn't matter. I could be myself. I could be myself in a character. I could wear whatever crazy stuff I wanted to wear. Nobody was going to judge it, and most of them loved it because it was different and because it was crazy. So there's something to be said for that being a great outlet to have, and just keeping the negativity out of it. There's just no reason. There's no reason for that. Everybody in the community is so relaxed, so accepting of each other.
Nuts.
I started for fun, so I'm not gonna take it too seriously.
That got real deep.
You went really dark.
Real deep. I'm sorry. It was just something I'm like, you asked me about what makes AnimeFest.
It's a heated subject for you.
Yeah, it's like what makes AnimeFest, and it's acceptance.
It is, and it's wonderful, and I gotta say, I loved it. My first AnimeFest, I don't think I hardly went to panels. It was mostly just because I would get here in my costume and I get stopped by people so much and have so much fun with those people. I didn't need to find panels. I didn't need to do anything. I didn't even need the schedule because I just found awesome people to hang out with. And I think my favorite part was sitting in the lobby and we were playing Chubby Monkey at 2 o'clock in the morning with just shoving powdered donuts when we ran out of marshmallows, which is terrible because if you inhale powder, but it was hilarious and the people here are great. And we also played Little Sally Walker, and that was my favorite part, and that's not even
theater
something the
games
convention arranged.
That's some theater games for you right there.
But just great people. So your convention experience, I have to add, is very dependent on the people you spend your time with. The people you go to the con with have so much to do with your con experience. So make sure you're hanging out with positive, fun people, and boom, you'll have a great time.
I agree, 100%. And if you're not having a good time, come find me, and I will ensure you have a good time.
Yes.
At least make you laugh once, and then I'll be like, all right, now you're smiling. Peace.
Exactly. And I'm sorry, it's getting a little later in the day. We got a little bit off subject, but thank you so much, Tom, for meeting with us, sharing some of your experiences in the industry and your insight on the con with us. Is there anything you'd like to add before we end this segment?
Nothing really to plug going on other than I don't know what. I'm now working for Pocket Sandwich Theater out there on Mockingbird. It's a dinner theater out there. I just got cast in a show there. It opens up in October, I believe. It's called Night of the Living Walking Dead. It's
Living and walking.
Yes, it's the mixture of Night of the Living Dead and Walking Dead, and they turned it into like a melodramatic comedy.
Okay.
And then just go check out my voice actor page.
Yes, of course.
Tom McKee, voice actor. Just click a like and you'll know where I'm at and what I'm doing.
All right.
And then go check out Scarlet Muse. Cosplay,
Thank you so much.
Scarlet Muse. Go check that out. Been following her for a long time. Fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stuff. That's all I got, really.
Well, thank you so much for meeting with us today, Tom. And I will catch you next time at the next con that you're at. If I don't see you before then, working on musical theater, possibly.
Yes. Springtime. All right. You can catch me at, I think I'm going. I can't 100% say I am going yet. Down in Houston. It's called Braz Teen Comic Con. Okay. It's a small little convention, apparently, that's like done in a huge like library school thing, I guess. Okay. I got invited on Friday or Saturday, and I haven't heard back, but they wanted me to come, so you can check me out. That's in February of next year, so it's coming up.
All right.
And I would love to see everyone there help out small conventions, because I love small conventions. They're so much fun. But I guess that's all I got.
Well, there you go. Go check out his page, see him at the next convention. And I mean, really awesome dude, so definitely check him out. Thank you so much, you guys. What's not weird here?
That guy.
He does look like a normie. Is he going to be okay? He's looking around. Are you looking at me? Yes, sir.